The guitar on Sammy Moore's hand was broken, but the music in his soul was a live wire. Mississippi, 1932. In his father's church, he was a sinner, his sin. The blues, it was the only truth he knew. One day earlier, his cousins, twin brothers Stack and Smoke, built a different kind of church. Using stolen cash, they bought a warehouse. Their mission, a juke joint, a fortress of rhythm and laughter against a racist world. Smoke built for the future. Stack lived for the night. They gathered a family, their piano prodigy called Delta Slim, Cousin Sammy, or as they call him.
Preacher boy, counting my daddy being a pastor.
The pragmatic storekeepers, Bo Chow and Grace. But old wounds festered. Stack found Mary, his former love, raw with grief over her mother's death. Smoke faced his wife, Annie, whose faith had died with their infant daughter. "Why didn't your prayers save her?" he asked, the question a canyon between them. Unbeknownst to them, a predator was circling. A vampire named Remick, smooth as a shadow, ensnared a couple, Bert and Joan. He offered refuge, then gave them a curse. The juke joint's opening night erupted in glorious sound. It called to Sammy, whose first chord cracks through the rafters like lightning. It also called to Remick. Mary, seeing the money with him, appealed to Stack so she can go talk to them and maybe get some gold out of them. That single act unlocked the door to hell. In the woods, Remick attacked Mary, turning her into his kind. She returned, and in a private moment with Stack, passed the vampiric curse to him. Panic erupted. Annie, knowledgeable in old tales, identified the threat.
They're vampires.
She laid out the brutal rules: stake through the heart, no cure, and they must be invited in. Their sanctuary was now a cage. Then Remick made his move. He revealed a local man, Hogwood, as a Klansman planning to burn the joint to the ground that very night. "I offer you freedom," Remick proclaimed. "Become a family he cannot touch." He used real terror to sell a monstrous lie. The survivors refused. In the struggle, Grace, to protect her daughter, screamed the fatal invitation.
Come on in, you motherfucker!
How you doing?
The vampires swarmed. Chaos. Grace fell. A fully transformed Stack attacked Annie. With her last human breath, she locked eyes with her husband. "Smoke, keep your promise." Weeping, he staked the love of his life. Enraged, Smoke fought Remick at dawn. Sammy, wielding his broken guitar like an axe of defiance, cracked the vampire's skull. Smoke finished him with a stake. Sunlight purified the earth, burning the vampires to ash. Yet the human evil remained. Hogwood and his clan arrived with torches. Smoke faced them in a final brutal stand. He won but fell, a bullet in his chest. Dying, he saw a vision of Annie and their daughter, a peace he'd never known in life. 60 years later, in a Chicago blues club, an old man with a familiar scar plays a mended guitar. Sammy Moore is a legend. From the shadows, two ageless figures approach, Mary and Stack. "Join us," they offer, voices like dried roses. "It doesn't have to end." Sammy plays the song from that long ago night. The notes hold every joy and horror. He looks at Stack, this ghost of a man. "Before the carnage," Sammy says, "that was the best night of my life." A flicker of the past crosses Stack's immortal face. "Mine too," he whispers, the weight of forever in his words. Sammy plays on. His choice is made. A short, blazing life of real feeling, of blues, of song, of love and loss, is a far richer heaven than an empty, endless night.